how to earn the LEED AP title in the fastest, simplest, and cheapest way possible. My name is Shadi. I myself am a LEED AP. I'm a LEED trainer, sustainability consultant, and university instructor. I've helped more than 2,000 professionals achieve the LEED AP title, and you can earn it too. It's simple when guided. There are 4 steps to earning it. Step 1, you need to earn the LEED Green Associate title. If you have not done so by now, you can prepare for it by going to arcurus.com. If you are already a LEED Green Associate, then you are eligible for step 2. First, you choose a LEED AP specialty. There are 5. The first one is the most in demand for architects, engineers, designers in the building industry. Now that we chose the title, we need to pass the exam to earn it. Now there are many ways to learn the material, but not all are efficient and effective. You can study from books or study guides that can be hectic, since they are usually confusing and long, almost 800 pages long. Sometimes even risky, since if you fail the exam, it's non-refundable. So that's why I recommend enrolling in a training from a certified instructor that would streamline the process. Now, after you learn the material, you need to practice with sample tests to know when you are ready for the exam, because sometimes you know the material but don't know how to implement it in a question. And last thing you need to do before taking the exam is making sure you know all the key terms that will help you answer the questions. And that's what we're going to go through in the flashcards. They are the fastest way for you to memorize the LEED and sustainability terms. Now, don't worry, all material, even the tests and the flashcards, can be accessed in our complete course. Step 4, the last step, is to register by paying the LEED AP fee on USGBC. They gave you a receipt and USGBC ID after registration. And then you can schedule a day and time on Prometric, a website for scheduling. That's the same as the LEED Green Associate registration process. Now, what is the difference between LEED Green Associate and LEED AP? Now, as you might know, the LEED Green Associate has no requirements. Anyone can apply for it, and it showcases that you have basic green understanding. Whereas an AP title has the Green Associate as a requirement and signifies that you have deep LEED knowledge, to the extent that they even give you an innovation point for having a LEED AP on a project. So let's recap the main points. The Green Associate has no eligibility, basic knowledge, no extra points for a project. Whereas an AP has a Green Associate as a prerequisite, goes into detail about how to achieve a LEED credit, and that the projects get an innovation point for having an AP on board. So why should you become an AP in the first place? Well, as I said before, it gives you credibility in the green building industry. You can become an asset in any project design or execution that is targeting LEED. The project even gets a point for having you as a team member, and that's why the AP is so in demand. If you are looking to land a new position, the title gives you a competitive edge from other candidates. It can also help you change your career path, maybe looking into consulting or other green jobs. Now, the 4th point we're going to talk about is the registration process. We talked about it briefly, and it's similar to the Green Associate registration process. You just go to usgbc.org and you log in. You choose the AP exam, you register, check out, and you instantly receive a USGBC ID. That ID, you're going to insert it in the Prometric website to register the exam, choosing a day, a time, and a location. And after you register on USGBC, you have 1 whole year to choose a test date on Prometric. You can reschedule for free if more than 30 days before the exam, or you need to pay $50 as a penalty if less than 30 days. Make sure not to reschedule less than 3 days because it's not possible to reschedule. So, what are the eligibility requirements? You need to be 18 and above. You need to hold a valid, active LEED Green Associate credential. It cannot be expired. If expired, you might need to do the exam again. So let's go into details. What does the exam include? It is fully multiple choice, computer-based. It starts with 10-minute tutorial that is optional. It's 2 hours, but you can log out before if you want. You also get an optional 10-minute exit survey, and in the exam you can skip, flag questions to return to so you don't waste your time. You can take a break, but you can't pause the 2-hour timing. Exam results. Now, you need to achieve at least 170 over 200 to pass. You are awarded 125 points when you come to the exam. After you pass it, you should no longer use the Green Associate title, so you should not showcase both, but you only choose the higher level. You should call yourself a LEED AP and not accredited professional. Lastly, specifications, the question format, what you need to study. Now you have 9 categories or chapters that include questions. LEED process includes 8 questions, integrative 9, and so forth. So as you can see here, in comparison to the LEED Green Associate, they are the same categories, but they have different questions, different amount of numbers for each category. For example here, you can see the main categories like energy, materials, have the highest amount of questions, since that's what the AP focuses on, whereas the Green Associate has much more questions on the LEED process and the strategies, but less questions on credits since it's more generic and basic green building knowledge. Now that you know what to do next, all you need to do is learn the material and go do the exam to achieve the title. If you're serious about achieving the LEED AP and you don't want to waste your time on 800-page study guides or waste your money, then click the button below. You gain instant access to the course after registration. You learn on demand at your own pace, and you can ask me any question in the support chat, so you don't need to memorize huge books or study guides. I will save your time and money, so what are you waiting for? Enroll in the button below to earn the AP title within weeks rather than months.